Everybody, today's video involves working on my 2002 Indian motorcycle. We're going to replace the clutch most likely. We're going to take it out and inspect it. We're also going to put a easy light clutch in it. Here's my bike here, in case you've never seen the previous videos. My garage is kind of a mess, and please excuse me, the bike's kind of dirty. It's got a 3-inch BDL belt drive down there. The clutch is pretty much at its max now, and with the Indian motorcycle, it is not a hydraulic clutch, it is a standard clutch. And many years ago, my wrist, I broke it, and sometimes riding with the motorcycle, it's pretty hard to for the clutch to grasp it and hold it, especially in stop and go traffic, because my wrist has been forever weakened ever since I broke it really bad. So I had purchased one of these light shift kits. It's basically just an extension that goes inside. I'll show you the page here. So all it does is just give you extra leverage, so it makes it easier to pull. But in order for us to do that, we got to remove the exhaust, because we're going to have to remove the cover here in order to install that piece. But first off, we're going to remove the clutch and inspect it, because I'm most likely going to have to change that out. But one of the first things before we involve taking off the BDL cover to get at the clutch is that we have to loosen the clutch here, and the mechanical lever for the clutch to release it is right here, so we got to back that off and then loose it so that there's play in the clutch handle here, and then we can go about removing the screws for the BDL cover, and then we can get access to the clutch plates then. I'll try to get in here right now. The jam nut, I loosened it off, and I backed the clutch off. So right now on the handle, you can see it's loose. So now that the clutch is in its free position, we're going to remove the bolt for the BDL drive, and the cover is going to pull off, and then the inside jam nut that holds the clutch plates in, we're going to yank that off as well. So we got the cover off. I just want to show you guys this. You can see all the dust and shit from the clutch. There it is down there on the ground. So I moved the adjustment screw from the center. I'm also removing all the bolts that hold the pressure plate onto the clutch, and hopefully once I get those removed, the clutch plate can come out and give me access to the clutch. I am a little concerned. All the bolts so far have springs except for one I took out, and there's no spring attached to it, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be or not, but I'm pretty sure they're all supposed to have springs, but we're gonna see. So we removed all the spring bolts, as I'll call them, on the pressure plate. Two of them didn't have springs. I marked them there. I'm not sure why that is. I'm gonna have to research it later. Now back to the clutch pack here, and we're gonna start removing the clutches. It's a lot of crap in there. She ain't looking good. So I just wanted to show you the BDL belt drive clutch without the pressure plates and all that in it. I did some checking out on this BDL belt drive. It's actually what you call a top fuel drive 1000. It's capable up to 600 horsepower. This is not your normal BDL belt drive. This belt drive is actually 3 3/8 instead of your regular 3-inch. What makes the clutch pack different is that a lot of clutch packs will have like 6 or 7 Kevlar packs. Mine actually has 9 steel packs, or 11 steel packs I mean, and 9 Kevlar. I'll just show you here. So it is quite the beefy clutch. Like I said, it's capable of up and around 600 horsepower. Here's the clutch right here. Some of them don't really look all that bad, and then some of them, you know, look really bad. So I mean, I'm gonna have to source out, see how much a clutch is gonna end up costing me for this, since it's not a regular run-of-the-mill motorcycle clutch. I'm going to have to see sort of how much one's going to be worth, probably a few $100. But now we're going to work on removing the exhaust so I can remove the transmission cover, so we can install that easy clutch system on it. I already ripped the exhaust off the motorcycle. There it is, sitting down there all dusty and that. Taking the exhaust off is pretty simple. On each cylinder there's 2 cylinders, there's 2 bolts. 2 bolts on this side and then 2 mounting bolts here. The hardest part when taking out the exhaust is always make sure you put some sort of like lube on the bolts to help them come off and remove them, because they are exposed to a lot of heat with the exhaust, and the last thing you want to do is be removing your bolts and have them break off. So at this point the exhaust is free. Before we remove the cover, we're going to drain the oil, and the oil drain is on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to remove the plug, drain all the oil from the transmission, and once we're done with that we're going to remove the cover and disconnect the clutch cable and get prepared to stick in the easy clutch. Shit boys, we pulled off the transmission cover, and this is what I'm finding right here. This little it's like a clip of some sort. It's not looking good. Indian transmission. Found the pieces in the bottom here. I'm going to suspect they come from behind here. That could be a good reason why my clutch has been acting up funny. I'm going to remove the snap ring here, remove the clip, disconnect the cable, and I'm going to inspect it further. I thought those parts would have came from inside the lever, but they haven't. But you can see some little rollers came out as well. I'm going to have to source that out and see where those parts came from, because that's not good. That could be one of my main reasons why my transmission was shifting rough. But anyways, this piece here, how this works is that this goes in here, so as you clutch, it pushes it up, and as it pushes it up, it will push this pin forward, and as that gets pushed forward, go to the other side, it's going to push that bolt that goes through and push the pressure plate out, and that's how your clutch is going to release in that. And basically what this is going to do, as you can see in the picture, is that this piece is going to get bolted onto there like that. There's going to have to be some machining going on with this knob here, so it's going to be bolted onto there like that, so we can pull it a little bit easier. But before I do anything, I'm a little concerned with these extra parts I found. That's not good. I got an Indian parts manual in the house, so I'm gonna check that out and see what the hell the deal is. I'm gonna leave the project on the clutch and transmission on the Indian motorcycle for now. I just showed you in the pictures that the got some parts that came loose, so I'm gonna look up some parts diagrams and see where they came from. But for right now, I'm gonna have to source out how much a clutch is worth. If I can't try to get a price on those parts or where to get them, I might have to replace and get a brand new transmission, something aftermarket. It's not looking good right now at this point, but stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated as we go along. So I just want to show you the computer screen here. There's a roller bearing in here, and that's the piece that has gone bad in my transmission. So shouldn't be that hard to find one. I'm going to source up Harley transmission and see if there's something that's the same piece in there.